Okay, I know it's a little late. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff, not a ton of stuff. They had to go and pick up a couple things in near where I live, Frederick. Uh, anyway, now rested because my hip was hurting and I was a little tired, but so I didn't sleep at all last night. My hip was bothering me. But anyway, I'm working on come out here, cranked on the heaters, working on the pool table. Got to clean this stuff off before let me switch it before I can even start to see if I can fix that. I got this pretty well cleaned. You can see there's a couple spots. This one I did yesterday. That's what I'm messing with this one. Clean it all after. But then when you go here, you can see it mess up. Plus, I gotta take and spin this and clean this out too. But look at all this. Not that. That's just I marked it. But you can see all this glue and tape, whatever it is. Right here's a good one, good side. I was cleaning something, but look how bad that is. Way too much glue. They actually glued it twice because this got a red felt on it, and if you look underneath, there's green too. And picking it off like that really don't work, but alright, so there's the red. And it looks like when they did it, they didn't clean the green, and that's why the red didn't stick. So I'm hoping that I can save that piece of felt and put it back on. Because the bumpers itself, the rails, they look pretty good, but other than whoever did it didn't really know what they were doing. So they put a couple staples up here, and I think it goes that way, so you really ain't gonna see it. But it's supposed to be all stapled on the back and pulling tight. And see, I think here's another one. Yep. They just cut it a little short. That's alright. But I've been watching a lot of you guys' videos on YouTube here. And I gotta fix this. I'll put some putty in that. I'm gonna make it real rough. Like 80 grit and grit this up. No, body fill that, this. You don't do any of this out here because that's where these rails go. That's the rails go where to hide the bolts go through a hole dead on. There's actually holes in here. Should be there's one there and one there. All right, and then I got to put a little here. It'll get pretty warm in here in a little while. I just started, so I tried to fix these. These say K. It has a K on it. I was trying to figure out the brand. If anybody can tell me a brand, some people are saying it was a Valley. But the only thing I've seen on here, K Enterprises, it's from New York where it was sold. So there's probably a stamp down inside, and there's this one piece of metal screwed, messed up right here. I'll take the rubber mallet. Someone was prying on it with something. I'll take the rubber mallet, tap that, make that look good. That one is a little bit. And we didn't do that because I was very careful. I know as heavy as you know what can look out of the basement, but if I could get, just sound like that was loose. And it looks like this might be bent, but I don't know. Let's find out. I know these things are kind of bent because they didn't use the right screws. It wasn't the person I got it off, someone else did it. fits in there, and it should fit. It does. So that is right. Just got to get the right screws for that. And what I mean by that, if I come up here in my screw bag, if you look in here, you can see it very good. There's a short one here, long, different type of thread, different type of thread. That, I don't know how it got in there. But you can see they're different. So I just got to get some, I think I can put a longer screw in, and ones that actually fit in here. Because what it was, right here is one. You can see where it's bowed a little bit. I can tap that and fix that. They put too big of a head on that, and it pushed it back in. So, all right, let me get at it, and I'll show you. This ain't. I ain't saying it's gonna be super long video, but I'll show you as I go. Look at that. Look how bad it looks. Oh, I forgot to show you the stuff I got. Not this. This is stuff. This stuff that I'm gonna use to paint it. Paint your pool table. Why would you want to do that? It's got chips and stuff all over it, and marks. So I'm gonna just see right here. So I'm gonna just paint this veneer. See, I need fixed there, some body putty there. Then I'm gonna sand it down. Big chip here. I'll put some stuff on it. Right here, it's really messed up. And then you seen that. And this side's really bad. Look. We'll put a little body putty on that bad boy and make sure it's warm. Right here, right near the coin up. I like to get this coin up working. And then we're gonna paint it. I'll tape up the window. Needs a new window anyway. It's got a whole messed up in it. So, and we'll sand her down. I'll sand that down to probably 100 grit, just so the paint sticks or whatever. So, all right, I'll show you more later. I forgot to tell you before I started. I was going to show you what I got. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Someone said to get nail polish remover put on here, it might help. So we got this at the Dollar Tree, my Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, not Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. I got 6 of them. Yep. Batteries go inside. Let me throw this in my homemade trash cans. And then we got safety glasses. We got them at here we go. Safety glass new picks. This doesn't nothing with the pool table as of right now. I got this. I couldn't find my other ones, so I just went ahead and went to the new store in Frederick earlier this morning, a little after 9, whatever. Got these at my new Harbor Freight. I don't know what the price was. It was like $4. Might have been. I don't know. So the scrapers, I'm going to scrape this. You just got to be careful. You don't want to dig in. I don't know how much a razor blade to dig in the slate, but it probably will. And then I got some extra blades. These were 99 cents. I do know that. And this was like $4 or something, I think. But I mostly wanted these, so that's why I got to do it. This other stuff goes upstairs. Except my safety glasses. They stay down here. We'll carry on. Okay, what I'm doing, I got most all the rest of it off, but what I'm doing is just dumping some of this. Not a lot, because I don't want it to go down into the pool. Just on top, make it real wet. Soaking it a couple times, letting it soak. Because the more I get that on there, the easier it comes off. I did find that out. Now I was just trying to wipe it on there. With putting it on paper towels doesn't work really good. So if I get it really, really wet, like soaked, it actually works. Alright, we need to change the blade out again. I went through quite a few blades already. And on the end of this, I didn't know that, but it's got a blade holder. So we'll put them blades in there. I think I only need one more blade. I don't know exactly how many use, but the 5 or 6. And I probably need more before it's over, but at least I have this now. I actually wanted the little blue ones. That's what I was going for, but this thing right here works great. Which I'll show you. You just want to make sure you keep on changing your blades, because if not, you can mar up your granite. A razor blade will cut into it. There we go. And then I had to modify this a little bit. I had to grind the ends a little, because the razor blades they sold at Harbor Freight didn't fit in there very good. So it was because they put the powder coating on this, and they fit good before they went on, and it just made the little catches a little thicker. So alright. So the only thing I did was went ahead and took them off. Alright, we'll soak it again. Now I'm gonna go over the top of the table with this stuff too. So whoa, really got it that time. That's alright. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Because the more we got on there, the easier it's gonna bring that stuff up. And it dries so quick. Alright. I'm gonna put the blade on this for a minute. And let's see what we got. And I got a new blade here. Now I'm starting on the outside. And more like I would mow the lawn. And then I'm just trying to take it off. And you can hear it. That stuff is on there. Then when it starts coming off, it's sticky as you know what. Now let's see if we can get most of this off. And when it's white, not even near it. We got a nice chunk of it there, but that's how a lot of it's been coming off like that. Not very good. Then I get it stuck on my fingers like this. We'll just take this paper towel because there's a piece out here. Because I don't want to get this on my shoe and then I'll be tracking in the house. Alright. Get another paper towel here. Well, we're getting there. If it's something you thought you were going to get done quick and just said the heck with it, you're not going to. If you just want one pass on this, like, and just left it like it is, the glue would not stay. I think that's what happened last time. Because most of it's off. But it's still got all pieces on there. Gotta get it off. Or your new glue is never gonna stay. Now I'm not pressing hard. I'm just scraping. And then going back and re-wetting. See, it's a lot right here. And I still got to get this in this corner. I'll show you that. So this stuff dries up, evaporates pretty quick. I don't know what's in it, but and just keep on wiping it. When you take a little off, wipe over it. Because if you don't wipe over it and then you take some more off, whatever, it's just going to hit that spot and stick. I found that out already. Clumps up in a big spot. If you can, wipe your blade off every so often. My hands are all sticky now, and the little tool is, but I'll wipe it off with this fingernail polish remover. But it cleans the hands pretty good. This is my second bottle. That's what I said. I didn't know how much I was going to need, so it was only $1 a bottle. Might not be the real expensive stuff, but it's working. Still got some right here, but alright, now we got the tricky parts, because the other parts you can actually just scrape on top. Now you got to scrape this corner here, and then the long spot. The long one ain't that hard. The corner's a little tricky. You gotta. I was coming in, starting before the corner a little bit, and then working my way back. Once you get started, a lot of it comes off. But you can't go like this because you're going to hit. So you got to hold it on an angle. And keep on working your way around. And you see a big piece comes off. That's how most of it's been coming off. Now I got to get this piece where I didn't start because I couldn't really start on the edge. I started back a little bit. That was starting to come off, so I went in and took that off. And then you got to wipe, scrape, wipe, scrape, wipe, scrape. Because you got to get it all undone. And that's not good. The razor blade broke. And you don't want to put your hand down in there. Now what you want to do, I know this might sound stupid, change the razor blade up. That's on the second one that's broke. I'm not pushing hard. I'm going to make sure I got it all. I don't want to be down in there later on and I have it all and cut my finger wide open. I'll use the one that came with it. They came with extra blades. I could have used one of these too, but for 99 cents for like 10 blades, yeah, 10 blades, went ahead and did that. Alright, now don't want to go straight back and doing that again. Now make sure it's wet. This stuff evaporates, like I said, like nothing. And the wetter it is, the easier it's going to come off, because it's like an acid. Ultimately, looks like an acetone to me, but safe acetone. And then you got to angle it a little bit. You don't want to push hard at all, because this will cut. You try to get the rounder the edges. And still a good bit on there. I can feel it. You really can't see it, but you can actually feel it. The glue. And then the bottom is terrible. But you only got to glue it to right here, so. I might try to get some of this off the bottom too, but I have to flip the table over, and that's gonna be fun. If I do it, I might just, cause right here ain't bad. Just right here in the pot, right there, right here. Yeah, it's just where the pockets go. Someone put worse than the sides, tons of glue. I might just be able to slide it out, or one way or another, each one and get it. So I should be alright. I'll get it all. I'm going to do it the same way I'm doing it this way. See, that one's good. Alright. Let's pour a little more out. Soak it up. As you can see, it evaporates if you're looking on the tableware. The top, it evaporates like crazy. Alright. As soon as you put it on there, it starts going away. See if we can get most of this off. And that's what I told you. I'm going to move this slate around and I'm going to vacuum underneath and clean all the inside the pool table out. The balls and everything work good, but I still want to clean, make sure it's right. Man, this is one of the worst ones here. It's coming off in chunks, guys. I had all the rest of it. Came off pretty easy. All the rest of it came off in actually one strip. It wasn't the best of strip, but it came off. That was the blade digging in there. Made that or whatever sound. I can feel it right there, but there it went. Keep on working at it, and you will get it all. It's pretty dry under here, so it's flaking off pretty easy. The big part didn't, but a little bit right here, it doesn't want to come out. Trying to get the big chunks, because that's what they are, chunks. There we go. I'll pick this stuff off the floor and knock this down to the floor. We'll get that off the floor in a minute. I'll toss that down, broom that up, get our new piece all wet. I want it where it's actually dripping off. There we go. Like it was in the rain for a while. Now I'm taking my thumb and pressing on a little bit. Now if you do have a cut or whatever, which I got a couple, it will sting with stuff. Looks like there's some right here on the top, right on the edge. See if I got it. Yep, that cleaned it off a little bit. There's still a little bit right here, looks like. And the only reason I know it's this, because when we got it, it was red, and that's green. That was actually green felt. Actually, what I can do is I'll put some more 2x4s or something underneath here, lift the table up a little higher, then I can get these pockets and scrape them from underneath. So, but that's how I was doing it, guys. Let me go ahead and finish it up, and I'll wipe it all down, and I'll show it to you then. Where's my little remote? Another little quick tip that I like to try to do is I'll take the razor blades and make the sharp end this way, sharp end that way. Duct tape anything. Take the poop out of them. couple cents of tape will save someone from in the garbage can or whatever getting cut. And even if you had the box, they came out. If you could have put, this probably won't fit, but you could have put it back in the box. So just good to know. Put your two sharp ends together if you got them. Tape around them. It'll keep on someone from getting cut. Okay, got it all cleaned. Got to fix these spots. Let's have a little putty and stuff or something. This one's even worse right here. I'll put some super glue maybe under this one and sand it down. But there's little chips right here missing. We'll put a little body filler in there. Chip here. Two big chips over here. There and there. But someone already tried to fix this one. They colored it with a magic marker, which probably looked good. And then I went around and took some Windex. And it's still drying because it's not real hot in here. And Windex the whole top of it. It does have a couple stains, but there's nothing sticking up on the surface of the playing surface except there's a chip right here, but the bumper is gonna cover that. Nothing there. These are we'll try that for a third time. The battery came on. I unhooked the battery. I forgot earlier and was charging the battery. But anyway, I don't see any. I got all of this off, which I'll go around and show you in a second. I'll take the battery with me. But I don't see any marks on top, divots or anything. One right there. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. And then it looks like two pieces of grain and grain here. It all looks really nice and clean and done. This right here. The worst spot is right here. But the bumper is going to be out the least here. It's a little divot there. So, and I cleaned the outside, and then I don't know if you got it or not because camera, but I got to fix the spot here. I'll show you a spot there. I'm going to putty that. There's a spot here. This spot right here just needs glued. I'll glue that and then sand over it. And what I can do is I'll slide the slate back when I do these. And I'm gonna just for now, I'm gonna paint right over these markings because I tried to fix one. I tried to show you on the last video. Tried to save two of them. They didn't come out. And the worst spot I've noticed today of the whole table, I'll show you even closer, it's not this chip, but it caught on something, both sides. So, one here and one here. So I'm going to have to take my rubber mallet gently and bend that back so it fits curved like that. Because I don't know if I can get in there and actually take that apart, which I don't know if I'd want to, but I could straighten. I got body hammers, but if I use my rubber mallet, my dead blow hammer rubber mallet, I think I got dead blow hammer too. I don't know where it is, but I can take this little rubber mallet. I'm going to do it and just tap on that, straighten it up a little bit. And that should be fine. Then I'll put a little putty here. Some there. Needs tons of putty over. Oh, loosen the wrong one up. Right here. It's really chipped up. But all this is, my buddy's dad was telling me it's a vinyl or not. It's glue on board. Well, you can see it glue, but I'm going to just put a little putty in there and sand down. Then I'll sand this so it'll stick. Then we're going to paint it. We're going to paint Get you back here. What I'm going to end up doing, let me get you on both sides. I'm going to paint the top, this top part, and this black. This part's going to be black. This will be black, and then this is going to be like a reddish pink or something. Something to match the top. I found some paint. This whole side. This whole side's going to be like a reddish color. Black, red. And you get the idea. Even in the door, because this Luan or whatever you want to call it, it's wood, but it's it's real thin wood, and they glue it onto it, which you can take it off, and redo it. But I'm gonna just fix it for me the way I like. Anyway, there's a mark here. Let me go around and show you the marks. Let me turn the camera back around. Because as of right now, make sure I get this out so I can get our backpack up. There's a mark there. Marks there. One there. You know, one there. I'll fix that. What's up? A little putty on it. The worst ones is here, and someone took a black magic marker and did that one. There's one here, right there. Well, we'll sand up and put a little body filler and body putty and see if it sticks. Because we're just gonna paint it with paint right there. Other than that, she is in great shape. Oh, so. And then this one right here, you can see it. I'll see if I can put a little super glue under there, glue it down, then sand and maybe and right there is take my finger and just do it. But the top turned out really good. Look at this. I'll try to get the top too. Right there's a little bit of glue. I noticed it with the camera. Nothing ain't gonna hurt. But look how good that come out. So we're actually ready to also put it back together. Let's get your camera on here maybe. Alright, let me put this back in here. Let's switch around, show you one other thing before we stop for the night. I'm going to line you back up. Alright, that's close. What I'm going to do is, if I line it back up tonight, we're going to try this belt and see if I can save it. I do not know if I can. I think they cut it too short. They got 2 dots. This side's really screwed up. Holy moly. Is that short? I know it does stretch. It is going to stretch, so. But man. If I line this up, this end about where it should be. If you can see that, right where my finger is, That's slate. I know it stretches, but man, I better hope it stretches a lot. The two sides, I might be able to get it, but the one video I was watching of you guys on YouTube, cause someone look, this literally goes. Can you see me? Let me change it, cause you can't see me. This sticks out here, goes in here, goes out, goes in, goes out, goes in. But the one gentleman on YouTube, we'll wipe all this off. Soaks these, gets them wet real good. And when it gets wet, there's a homework. It stretches more. So we're gonna try that. Cause you don't need tons of glue, but I just think this is way too short. Let me get the camera off and show you. Turn you back around here. This is what I gotta work with, guys. I know it stretches about 3 or 4 inches, supposed to. So you got plenty here where they had it. And this can be done. This can be bent over. But right here, look. I don't even see. I see a little bit right here. You see a little bit right there. Yeah, we might have to order a piece, but I'm going to see if I can make it work for now. I don't know. Looks a little short. Hang it back up real quick. If I can get the battery back in there. Turn you so you can see me. So if you like, well, let me get that light out of your head. Well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, then thumbs down.